Ndị Igbo ekene m unu. Asị m ka nke echukwelu ya zelu. Anyị si ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ. Mmiri atara m azụ anwụra. Asa dịrị mma na eke, dịrị mma na orie, fọzara mma na afọ, fọzara mma na nkwọ, ụzọ ahịa anọ nke ndị Igbo ji biri. Asị na ya dịrị n'Igbo na mma o. Ise, ise, ise. Dịka o si dị ka agbapụ na ya ọsọ igosi na ya bụ ife anyị ji maka ya wee bịa. Na tupu anyị aga n'igosi na ya bụ ife, ọ bụla nke a bụ ụbọchị izu gị. Ị na-ejete afọ channel aya n'Igbo akwụkwọ ka baro ka like and subscribe o. Tinyekwa kọmentị, share ekwe ya, tụsa ya bụ ozi ka ụmụnne anyị dị n'ebe dị iche iche wee nụ ya bụ ife na-eme n'obodo a. Dịka o si dị, ihe wetara unu tata bụ nnukwu update dị oke mkpa. Mma nchọ ka onye ọbụla misie ya. Mma nchọ ka ị ga ya bụ ife, ị ga-esi ya bụ ife wetara unu gbasa maka ya bụ ife na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya. And nwere ndị Igbo na-azọ drọpụra ya on comment.
In Nigeria, composed of various ethnic groups living together reasonably peacefully. But the peace in this state is under assault. There's an attempt at ethnic cleansing in this state and of course in all the riverine states of Nigeria. We must resist it. We must stop it. Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one. The ethnic cleansing must stop in Taraba State. It must stop in all the states of Nigeria. Otherwise, Somalia will be a child's play. I ask every one of you to be alert and defend your country, defend your territory, defend your state. You have nowhere else to go. You have nowhere else to go.
This is a chief of army staff talking to you. Okocha is not the one talking to you. Bloggers are not the one talking to you. I ask you a question again, Nigerians. Do you people know the meaning of chief of army staff? Do you know the meaning of a chief of army staff? He is number one military man in Nigeria. He takes control of everything. He is telling you that if you are waiting for the government or armed forces to protect you, you will die one by one. And what is going on today? Everybody is dying like flies, like chicken. Nigerians are dying like chicken. Now, he went on to say that if you do not protect your territory, that Somali is going to be a child's play to Nigeria. Now, you know why I titled this video, "We need to apologize to Nnamdi Kanu." And then Nnamdi Kanu said, if they did not, maybe the government of Nigeria do not separate this country, that Nigeria will be worse than Somalia. And that was one of the reasons why they said this man must be punished, this man must be arrested. Army Chief of Staff, a former Army Chief of Staff is telling you that if you do not protect your territories, that Somalia is going to be a child's play. T.Y. Danjuma is not an Igbo man. Maybe you say, oh, the man is from Southeast, he's trying to be biased. There are so many revelations that came from, you know, how would I put it now? Soldiers who have retired from service. They are the only one that will tell you the truth about this country. I mean, retired soldiers alone can tell you truth about this country. Don't believe anybody. Don't believe people who are agitating. Don't believe me. Don't believe anyone. But on this platform, I brought so many retired soldiers to interview them. I know why I do that. So that they can tell you what they experienced. The other day, a former soldier who served Nigeria for 18 years was telling us that there is no how Nigeria will survive this. He was admonishing us everything that has been going on in Nigeria. And he told, see, when I am telling you people about this country, do not just say, oh, you don't know what you are doing. If we have a good leader, there is a structural problem in this country. I purposely, repost this video of T.Y. Danjuma, and people are not paying cognizance to what this man said. Anyway, I want you to listen to this video again, because me, myself, I listened to this video up to 3 times before I got everything the man said. And after that, I'm going to give you another video where a retired or an army officer who resigned, I'm going to play the video for you again. Maybe you must have seen the video again, where he exposed almost everything in Nigeria. He told us that even election and protest can't save Nigeria, that it's only revolution that can save Nigeria. I want you to watch this video of Danjuma again before we come to that video.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one. The ethnic cleansing must stop in Taraba State. It must stop in all the states of Nigeria. Otherwise, Somalia will be a child's play. I ask every one of you to be alert and defend your country, defend your territory, defend your state. You have nowhere else to go. You have nowhere else to go. God bless our country.
You see, from now onwards, since there are still people who don't still understand what I'm saying on this platform, I will promise you that I will always bring a military officer, either is serving or retired, especially retired or people who have resigned, or people who they dismissed, to come and tell you people what is going on in Nigeria here. Now, I met a retired military officer in Delta State who told me another pathetic story. The man refused. He said he don't want to hear his voice on the social media, that I can come and interview him or bring him to this platform. But he just personally told me everything that went through, how their fellow soldiers organized ambush with Boko Haram to come and ambush them. So people don't still know what is going on in this country. Now, this is a former interview. I think I posted the video before. I'm reposting it now. But it is for the purpose of this current video and information I'm passing. I want you to take time again and watch this, a resigned Nigerian soldier, a former Nigerian soldier who told us so many things that are going on in this country. Please take popcorn and watch this video to the end. These are eye-opening videos. Take your time and watch them.
Immediately after the inauguration of Charles Gandhi Taylor, we left. My own battalion left. Liberia, 1990. I spent 3 years, 8 months, roughly 4 years there fighting. You see, so, but when it comes to Nigeria, you cannot solve the same problem you went to Liberia and solve, the same problem you went to Yugoslavia and solve, the same problem you went to Sierra Leone and solve, the same problem you went to Congo to manage. You cannot solve it in your own land. What is going on? If the people that are meant to solve those problems are not, intertwined, are not in bed with the insecurity. That is what you should be asking them. If these things continue, you will no longer have a Nigeria that you call your own, because all these places, these people have taken over the whole places. They have taken over the place. They built their what they call terrorist cells. They have their sleeper cells in all these places. If you go and remember, if you remember what late Oboda Amelafia said, do you remember what he said? The man said before he mysteriously died, he said that this Fulani, that time they were calling them bandits. They told them that they are taking over, gradually they will take over the forest. And when they finish the buying system in the villages, then they will now come to town. That is exactly what is happening today. These people that have the capacity to down aircraft, Nigerian military aircraft, how many times? Is that the people that you want to still be praying while they are preparing themselves in the forest? You want to use demonstration and protest and use BBC? Eh? I wish you well.
All right.
You see, it is only someone who does not understand the plans of these criminal politicians and those that have vested interest in what is happening in Nigeria. The globalists, the imperialists will now tell you that protests or voting will work in Nigeria. Look, as you are planning to correct that voting system, is there anything that they did not promise you people when they were putting out the beavers? Did beavers not work in the legislative assembly elections? Did it not work? It worked. Why did it not work on the presidential? Someone somewhere sat down there and destroyed it and gave to Nigerians what they have today. What I'm trying to say here is this. These people, you have equipped them. You gave them, you armed the government. You gave them all the authority to do and undo. And they will do it and continue to do it. The world will not ask them questions. The issue of Nigeria lies in the hands of the Nigerian people.
Okay.
It lies on the hands of the Nigerian people. And it is evidently proven that when you protest, nobody is going to listen to you. Rather, they will buy you. Protest is out of the way. It is also proven that your voters' card has no power anymore. He who has the yam and the knife will decide where to cut it. It is proven now that.
Then what do you think is the solution?
The solution is for the Nigerian people to begin to rise up like other people are doing. My mom is from Abia State, and my dad is from Upper East Region, the Kusasi tribe.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You have been with us from the beginning of the program. Can you tell us what your own concept about the issue of insecurity and hijacking of state, overpowering the military architecture in the country? Can you tell us your concept or what you perceive that is happening?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on. We can hear you.
Okay. It's like the network is blinking here, though. But let me see if you can hear me. Glory be to God. You see, my brother Okacha, the insecurity you see happening in Nigeria is artificial insecurity.
Artificial insecurity.
It is an artificial insecurity. It is an
okay.
Yeah, that is what is happening in Nigeria. Because if it is not, I asked people questions several. While we were there during the military era, why was it not possible for these people to recruit and begin to wreak this havoc that they are wreaking now all parts of Nigeria? Why? The only thing you heard when we were in the military was things like Zanga Zanga, Metasine, and the rest of them. That was what you heard that time. There was nothing like this terrorist group, coming out to even stand the powers of the Nigerian conventional military to take over the accoutrements of the Nigerian state.
Okay.
That is what if you look at what my former chief of army staff said, Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma, It is only the rat in the house that told the one in the forest that there is meat in the pot.
Okay.
That is what is going on. And there are instances in the north where you see interest groups dropping weapons to these people to fight. If you look at what is happening today, I had a friend in a place that is it Yosu or somewhere very close to Kenji in Niger State. The Lions Park over there, they have taken over those areas. It is in their control. When you go to Maiduguri, they are using speakers, loudspeakers to speak to the indigenous people over there to join them, that they have better options for them than what the government is giving to them. That is what is going on. They are controlling some parts, but the Nigerian media is not telling you. They will not tell you because they know the implication when they open up and begin to say this. How do you want to challenge a man that is equipped with assault automatic rifle? How? Are you going to challenge them with hands, with empty hands, protesting, carrying placard? How are you going to do that? The referendum you are talking about, Mazo Kocha, how do you believe that these people that are benefiting from this criminal status quo will allow you to put up a bill that is going to guarantee referendum in the National Assembly? Do you think that they will do that? They are busy passing bill to, is it bill for running costs, to be paying, hey, my goodness, to pay them a running cost for what? Running cost for what? What are you running costing? A legislator, a lawmaker is deliberating on how they are going to pay them a running cost, where you have hazard allowance, furniture allowance, wardrobe allowance, pain name them. They have collected everything. You still want to collect more. How do you want such people to put up a bill that is going to enhance referendum? They will not do it. It's just like you
all right. Because of time, let me ask you a question. If they are not going to do it, what do you think that is the solution to all this thing? Because if, for example, people pick up weapon today and begin to fight, still, I don't still believe that such, thing will easily divide the country and, leave people to the different countries. Remember what happened? I know that 1960s is not today. During Nigerian Biafran War, I know that we are in a modern era. But what do you think that is the urgent solution to this? You can unmute yourself. All right.
Yeah. The issue of Nigeria lies in the hands of the Nigerian people.
Okay.
It lies on the hands of the Nigerian people. And it is evidently proven that when you protest, nobody is going to listen to you. Rather, they will buy you. Protest is out of the way. It is also proven that your voters' card has no power anymore. He who has the yam and the knife will decide where to cut it. It is proven now that.
Then what do you think is the solution?
The solution is for the Nigerian people to begin to rise up like other people are doing. No, do the one nation. The Biafran
if they rise up, for example, Nigerian people now rise up and said, we are going to, hit the streets. I know that they are going to kill them, right? But I think it's because everyone have not made up their mind that today is today. Let it be dead or alive, you understand? I also believe that voting that they have been doing before, they have been playing, vote don't work at all. I believe what you said. But if the people comes together and said, you see these votes, we are not voting, it's a revolution. If you read the election, even the election will not live where he's calling vote. What do you think that will happen when the people are rising that way?
You see, it is only someone who does not understand the plans of these criminal politicians and those that have vested interest in what is happening in Nigeria, the globalists, the imperialists, will now tell you that protests or voting will work in Nigeria. Look, as you are planning to correct that voting system, is there anything that they did not promise you people when they were putting out the beavers? Did beavers not work in the legislative assembly elections? Did it not work? It worked. Why did it not work on the presidential? Someone somewhere sat down there and destroyed it and gave to Nigerians what they have today. What I'm trying to say here is this. These people, you have equipped them. You gave them, you armed the government. You gave them all the authority to do and undo. And they will do it and continue to do it. The world will not ask them questions. In Lekki, they killed, they murdered innocent people that were carrying the same flags. What did the world say? They said nothing. The world said nothing. And that gives them the power to do more. Listen, Auntie. That gives them the power to do more. And they will continue to do until people get tired and allow them. There is nothing you can do when you have a man that is holding an assault AK-47 with 30 rounds of ammunition, and you engage that person, is suicidal. There are people that are challenging that authority. One, the constitution is not made by you. You did not make the constitution. It is the army that I served that gave the constitution. So what are you going to do with it? The only thing that you were going to do is to tell them to remove that constitution and call the people. If they refuse, let everybody do the other one that is going to trigger them so that they will understand.
What do you think that will trigger them? What do you think that will trigger them?
There are groups that are planning now. There are groups. The One Nation is agitating. The Biafrans are agitating. So let them continue to agitate to tell this country that evil cannot continue. Otherwise, it is the entity of Nigeria that is making them to do what they are doing. If that entity is destroyed today, then everybody will know that things will be better for the rest of the people that are going to live in their own places. Thank you.
Different means. So let us bring a caller on and let us hear from him. Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good evening from here, Mr. Kocha.
All right, thanks for joining us. Your name and where you are calling from?
My name is James. I'm calling from South Korea.
Okay, James from South Korea. Hi, South Korea.
I'm not a Korean, please. I am in South Korea.
You are in South Korea, so how is South Korea?
Okay, South Korea is a very peaceful place and a very wonderful place to live.
Please don't go close to North Korea. Oh.
No. We are just taking some ammunition from North Korea. People want to bombard Nigeria.
No, I don't know what you are saying. No. All right, thanks for joining us. Let us hear from you.
Thank you. Please, Okocha, I just saw one video today from North.
Yeah.
This insecurity we are talking, Nigeria is fighting. Nigeria is not fighting any insecurity in North. No any insecurity Nigeria is fighting in North. Me, James, I was born in North, grew in North.
Okay.
All their language, Fulani, Hausa, I can speak very well, very, very, very well.
Okay.
With the video I saw today, just giving me every understanding. Nigeria take their Nigerian money.
And the by ekenekwe mono edikono si webita oge unu igekwa ya bụ ife nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa ejimakia wee bịa n'iru akwụkwọ na Igbo media bụ ebe anyị si wee na-wetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya ana gbasịta maka nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ ana gbasịta maka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ladies dịka ị nụrụ ihe nwanne anyị wegekwu n'iru akwụkwọ ka efi were ikwu n'udo nke gị asị gị kwuo ka efi were ikwu maka na otu aka o jedebe njọ ọ ya adịkwanụ mma ọ bụrụ na ọtụ ụmụnne m achọrọ m ka unu tinyere anyị alụ nke unu ife unu chere n'iru akwụkwọ ikwucha ya bụ ife kabarụ sie ya kwurụta ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ ntị darụrụ nne na ụmụnne m bụ mụ na-ege ntị anyị na-ekene ndị nnekunu si na-esoyere anyị esiri ngwa nke mesịa n'ụmụ Igbo
buy ammunition and send to those bandits in the north.
All right. One question, sir. You said you understand Hausa language very well, and the video you saw today that explains everything to you. Can you give us the glimpse of the video? Yeah, tell us more about the video.
Wait, I will be speaking in Hausa, and I will be speaking the language, and I will traduce to English.
Okay.
They give us ammunition. Some people are saying we have to burn that car. Some people are saying that's what they will send us another one. Don't put fire in that. But they will send us another one. We already have the ammunitions. That car is ammunitions. I will tell you something, Okocha. We are in television, social media. We are talking, doing all this. Not preparing very serious their warriors. Not preparing very serious their warriors. Very, very serious. They are giving them enough of ammunition that can take Nigeria if they want to take Nigeria, even tomorrow. They are preparing like Gomez said. Gomez is our warriors. We can't touch them. From kidnapper, you will see some people will kidnap. They will ask you, we need ammunition, we don't need money again. What meaning? And Nigeria will give them ammunition. And they will still kill the same people.
All right, brother.
Sometimes,
brother, yeah. I will not let you go. There are some things I want to understand here. Please stay with me while I play the video so that you can get some words for us. I really want to know the details of everything they said in this video. Okay, just stay with me.
No problem.
Okay.
sunana Muhammadu Bello Turji a arewa maso yamma insha Allah muna gode cikin fatin galibi ma sabina insha Allah sunana Muhammadu na wannan muna makaraka a yankin kasar Turji Bello Turji a shi katafila guda biyu ga su sojojin Najeriya ku sani Bello Turji na zuwa kanku insha Allah in dai ba ku zo ka zauna lahiya ba muna gaya maku da ku da malamanku kalilatin fatin galibatin ma asabirina insha Allah muna tare da Allah muna tare da ka bi hadura kunna masu wuta Kueba muna hatu tabuba ta kuma na kueba muna kaya kuma na kueba muna ba kuma nan ne kuibe
Okay, sir, I decided to stop here because the other one you said is what they said at the end. Now, from the beginning to here, what do they say? No, you can off your YouTube there. Off your YouTube there so that
I just off it now. I just off it now.
All right, talk to us.
Yeah, my brother is saying, you want to talk something? You want to ask me something?
No, I said from the beginning to the middle. Where I stop now. That is where I want you to explain.
From the beginning,
yeah.
The beginning they are saying this is Nigeria Army car. We capture it. This is Nigeria Army car. We capture it. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. We thank God. We thank God. We thank God. Now we have to take all the ammunition inside. This is how they are. The first say, this is my name. Abubakar, so things. Allah Akbar. This is Nigeria Army tag. We already captured it. Nigeria Army tag. But all this is games to me.
Okay.
To me, all this is game.
Okay.
They can't video like this to say, okay, now we thank God for Nigeria give us. And no, they will say something. Who is inside that army car? Where are those people there? They are shooting up video, but they are not showing you how they are killing some people. The army inside the cars, how all those army, how they are running. We don't saw it in that video.
Okay, 1 minute, sir. Pause there. Our brother Isla, you want to ask a question?
No, you see, I also understand Hausa. You see,
okay.
They said, Sunana, is it Sunana Abubakar Turugi? That is the one that was released. That's the one that was Sunana Abubakar Turuji. So that I am this particular person that we have come and we have captured the Kayan Sojoji Mutani. That is the lorries, those things that they have captured it. So they should go ahead, and they started, doing the praising God, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah, Munkama, Mutaning, Sojoji Nan Nigeria, the coming su, the Kayan su, Uchire, Abunde a chicken lorry, remove all the bullets inside the vehicle and bend the vehicle. And bend the vehicle. So that is what they are saying there. In fact, to tell you, if these people will capture that APC, those armored personal carriers belonging to the Nigerian army, where are the soldiers? Where are the soldiers?
Thank you.
And if you look,
that is what our brother from South Korea is also asking. Where are the soldiers? They did not shoot the vehicle. No casualties, nothing.
You know, Mazo Kocha, you see, I have happened to fall into ambush before. Okay? I have experienced ambush before.
Were you a member of Nigerian military to experience ambush? What kind of ambush did you experience?
Yeah, that was when I was in ECOMOG in Liberia.
You went to ECOMOG in Liberia on what capacity?
As a soldier. Were
you a Nigerian soldier?
Yes, I served there.
How many years did you serve a Nigerian soldier?
18 years.
18 years.
I was in Liberia from 1994 to 1998. Yes.
Tell us your experience about Nigerian soldier and the government and insecurity. Just in a few minutes, so that our brother from South Korea will conclude.
Come again?
Yeah, I say tell us your experience in Nigerian's army in the 10 years, just in a few minutes before our brother from South Korea will conclude.
Yes, it was that time the standard was heavy, it was strong. The standard was okay. Yes, I would tell you here that there are quite a lot of things that happened. The standard of the Nigerian army at that time was okay. We were respected. The Nigerian army were respected.
If it was okay, why do you leave Nigerian army? If it was okay, why do you leave?
I have my reasons why I left.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my. If you can talk.
It's your right. It's your right anyway. It's your right to leave Nigerian army or police. But I don't think if it is favoring you, you would leave.
No, that one I can. We can speak about that one in the private, not here.
No problem. I respect your privacy.
Yeah, you see, so the reason why I'm telling you, there were a lot of anomalies that went on. But if you look at the Nigerian army at that time, it was the respect and the integrity of the Nigeria was strong, and that is why I said in the beginning, why did this thing start when the professionalism of the Nigerian army was still intact? Because if you look at, go and check the history of Yugoslavia, when the Nigerian army went to Yugoslavia and fought, over there under the UN, what they call Unprofora. It was very, very good. They were one of the best over there. In Liberia as well, we fought over there until Chancellor was installed, during their inaugurated as the president of Liberia. So we brought peace. Immediately after the inauguration of Charles Gangi Taylor, we left. My own battalion left Liberia, 1990. I spent 3 years, 8 months, roughly 4 years there fighting. You see, so, but when it comes to Nigeria, you cannot solve the same problem you went to Liberia and solve, the same problem you went to Yugoslavia and solve, the same problem you went to Sierra Leone and solve, the same problem you went to Congo to manage. You cannot solve it in your own land. What is going on? If the people that are meant to solve those problems are not, intertwined, are not in bed with insecurity, that is what you should be asking them. If these things continue, you will no longer have a Nigeria that you call your own, because all these places, these people have taken over the whole places. They have taken over the place. They built their what they call terrorist cells. They have their sleeper cells in all these places. If you go and remember, if you remember what late Oboda Amelafia said, do you remember what he said? The man said before he mysteriously died, he said that this Fulani, that time they were calling them bandits. They told them that they are taking over gradually. They will take over the forest, and when they finish the buying system in the villages, then they will now come to town. That is exactly what is happening today. These people that have the capacity to down aircraft, Nigerian military aircraft, how many times? Is that the people that you want to still be praying while they are preparing themselves in the forest? You want to use demonstration and protest and use BBC? I wish you well.